Buffalo Bills defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 30-21, and in the first matchup, the Bills did not have Matt Milano, Spencer Brown, Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman, or Dwayne Smoot. In my previous video, we spoke about what the difference Matt Milano was going to bring, but we didn't spend as much time what Spencer Brown is actually going to bring to this Buffalo Bills team. And in this clip, you could really see Spencer Brown balling out of control so far, especially later in the season. In the run game, in the passing game, Spencer Brown is going to be a big-time difference maker for the Buffalo Bills going against Zach Galifianakis for the Kansas City Chiefs. Even Eric Wood giving credit to Spencer Brown against the Ravens, we could really see how well he is doing so far. One-on-one situations, we all know where Spencer Brown has come from. Years ago, having that back surgery, kind of not having the season that we all expected, people doubting Spencer Brown, but now Spencer Brown is clearly a weapon for this Buffalo Bills offense, and we are relying on him heavily. The Houston Texans got sacked a bunch of times versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think Josh Allen in his offensive line is going to be much better. Just some stats on Spencer Brown here, but how well he is doing here. But the Buffalo Bills really have done very, very well. The Bills have run the ball towards the right end of their offensive line more than any gap this season. 85 attempts, 447 yards, 5.3 yards per carry, and 7 touchdowns. Versus Kansas City, they did struggle in the earlier matchups. They had 5 attempts for only 6 yards, 1.2 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. And I think that is because of the matchup there with that Galifianakis. He's a great defensive end. Looking at it further, Spencer Brown is also the Buffalo Bills' highest graded run blocker at 79.6. He ranks 13th amongst all tackles in the NFL. Spencer Brown is tiptoeing the line and teetering the line of being a top 10 tackle in the NFL at the right tackle spot. And I think we already got one in Deion Dawkins, potentially the best left tackle in the NFL with Mr. Snowman. In that first matchup with the Buffalo Bills, Chris Jones played and was held to no sacks, no quarterback hits, despite not having Spencer Brown. He did register 7 quarterback hurries on Josh Allen. I think Spencer Brown is really being flown under the radar as to what type of upgrade this is for the Buffalo Bills. We had 7 pressures on Josh Allen during that matchup. I think any sort of help with helping Josh Allen is going to be amazing. And we did win that game 30-21. It was in Buffalo, but I think the Buffalo Bills having Spencer Brown back, Matt Milano, like we spoke about in my previous video too, are going to be some huge upgrades for Bills Mafia. And this was the game Amari Cooper just came back with a wrist injury. Now, he did catch the ball on that injured wrist in this play, but he was questionable and did not fully practice all week. So again, the Bills are getting back Matt Milano, who Dan Orlovsky and NFL experts are all saying he is playing in crazy, crazy ways, destructive ways for Bills Mafia. Check out my previous video on that. Spencer Brown, clearly proved here what an upgrade this actually is for Bills Mafia. He's the highest graded run blocker for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen was pressured 7 times the last time we played the Chiefs in Week 11. I think this is a huge, huge upgrade. And Amari Cooper also now being here for a little bit more time than what he was when we first played the Chiefs, as well as not practicing because of that injured wrist. Amari Cooper is going to be ready to go. He played with a soft cast in that first game, so this is a huge, huge upgrade. And really, do I need to say anything more about Dalton Kincaid and Keon Coleman? And here we have Dalton Kincaid celebrating with Josh Allen on the sidelines. Josh Allen's biggest fan seems to be Dalton Kincaid. We all know what Dalton Kincaid is fully capable of, especially at the tight end spot. You go back to last year when we played the Kansas City Chiefs. He was a young rookie. Same with Dorian Williams, a young rookie. They are now progressed into what they are now. Dalton Kincaid is a much better player than what he was at this point right now compared to last year. Same with Dorian Williams. So this just proves a further progression by the Buffalo Bills at the tight end spot. I think this game is really going to prove to the world that the Buffalo Bills trading away their draft pick, Xavier Worthy getting selected by the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Bills have Mr. Jump Ball, Yellow Jacket, Keon Coleman with these Macy's coat setting the league on fire. And this is what Keon Coleman is going to bring to this game. If this game is close, if the Buffalo Bills need a play to happen, Keon Coleman has proved time and time again this year in double coverage, even with players draped all over him, he has a high probability of bringing that ball down and making a game-changing chunk yardage play for Bills Mafia. And I think that could very well happen in this game. I think Keon Coleman is going to come down with one of those miraculous catches for us in solidifying the Buffalo Bills and getting to the Super Bowl. I really think Spencer Brown, Amari Cooper, and these additional upgrades for the Buffalo Bills really deserve more credit. And I know, yes, the Kansas City Chiefs were missing Isaiah Pacheco and some players like Harrison Butker, their kicker, and some other elements there. But the Buffalo Bills clearly have some additional upgrades of their own. And we can't forget that we did beat them 30-21 in that first matchup. So the Buffalo Bills are going to the Kansas City Chiefs healthier with Matt Milano, with all these players and that we didn't have earlier this season. And really, you reflect back a little bit further to when we lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in that first matchup. Matt Milano wasn't there. Dalton Kincaid was a young rookie. We didn't have Keon Coleman. Dwayne Smoot wasn't even here. So the Buffalo Bills have a much better overall team this year than the Kansas City Chiefs. And at the end of the day, Xavier Worthy versus Keon Coleman. I think Josh Allen, Keon Coleman are going to prove to the world that the Buffalo Bills made the right decision in trading that pick. I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. Also, check the links down below in the description. You guys can see the BNC chicken wing merch at the Buffalo Fan Shop Etsy store. Free shipping, sizes small all the way up to 5XL. There's blue, gray, black, red, long shirt, like hoodies, like whatever you guys want, t-shirts. Check that out. Also, SeatGeek.com is linked down below. You can get $20 off your purchase. Just go to SeatGeek. They have concerts, NFL games, hockey games, whatever local event is in your area. Check out SeatGeek.com. Use promo code BNC at checkout and you get $20 off your next purchase. Also, I've been hyping up Course Careers. That's personally how I landed my full-time job in 2024. I went through Course Careers free intro to tech sales course. I went through the course, got past the final exam. You have to have your screen gets recorded. You have to have a webcam. They actually have an employee watching you, but they've built this high reputation with hiring managers and recruiters. So right when you're done graduating and you get this online certificate, you start sharing it on LinkedIn, you start doing some outreach, and oftentimes you're going to get hired pretty much immediately because these companies trust that Course Careers graduates are going to hit the job running and hit the ground running and be the best job candidate for that position. So I highly recommend checking that all out. And the Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs is going to be one heck of a game. Make sure you guys comment down below your thoughts. What kind of upgrade here do you think Spencer Brown is going to bring to the Bills? We kind of already discussed it in my previous video about Matt Milano and the difference there. I mean, you got to keep in mind too, Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid, all here back for Bills Mafia. But again, I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content, and go Bills.